Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are well. Today on the channel we're going to be looking at Scarlet and Violet, the history of Scarlet and Violet so far. Now that we're in March of 2024, Scarlet and Violet's had a few sets come out now, so we're going to look back at them, but we're going to focus on the poorest performing ones, and we're going to rank them from third, second, and first. We're going to go over all of them, but there are three standout sets that have performed very, very poorly, and that's what we're going to look at today. If you haven't already, welcome to the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. We're well over 700 subs now, and we need to push towards 1,000. I can only do that with your support. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave some comments down below, and make sure you go check out our live section to see when we're going to have some live streams coming up, including the birthday stream and the end of the month investment stream. So loads to look forward to on the channel. But let's have a look at these sets of Scarlet and Violet, and let's see which ones have performed the worst. Alright guys, so here we are now back live on the investment part of the channel, and we're going to have a look at these poor performance sets. So far over the history of Scarlet and Violet, we have had like 6 main sets. Things we are not going to be looking at, first of all, we're not going to be looking at the promos, match battle, or trick and trade, because they're very small sets and they don't count, right? That's the first thing. Second thing, we are going to look at all of them, but three of them in particular are very, very poor performing, and one of them is the poorest performer by a long shot. But for those of you who are new, this is Pokedata, pokedata.com, pokedata.io. In my opinion, the best place to find out Pokemon data, PSA reports, pricing, sold pricing, listings, all that kind of stuff. First of all, we're going to have a look at one that definitely won't be there in the poor performance section. That is Paldean Fates. Paldean Fates has just come out, the newest Scarlet and Violet set, and had no chance whatsoever of being in this list. But it'll help me demonstrate what we're going to use. So if you go to pokedata.com.io, here we're going to go off total value. Okay? This is total value based on sales of cards. If you were to click into a card, for example, the Charizard EX, right? It gives you prices sold on eBay, price currently selling on TCG Player, and card market. So it pulls together a wide range of data, which is why we're going to use it. It also has PSA report. Also interesting to see that the PSA 10 is selling for £500 at the moment in that card. That's pretty cool. Big drop off in the PSA 9, but that's what we're looking at. So that's what we're going to be using, guys. That is the premise of why we're going to use it. So before we get into it, we obviously have Paldean Fates, Paradox Rift 151, Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved, and Scarlet and Violet Base. Before I click on the third place, the third worst performance set of Scarlet and Violet so far, I want you to guess what it is. I want you to have a quick think and have a guess what it is. Right? Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved is the third worst performance set of Scarlet and Violet. Still, to get a full set of this, right, you're talking 558 group. We'll talk at like 560, somewhere between 550 and 600 pounds, depending on where you get the cards from, right? Some really good cards in the set. We have like the Iono Full Art, which is still going for around about £60. Still a really light card, much better in Japanese. Goes for a lot more money in Japanese than it does in English. PSA 10, it's only sitting around £142 as a collective. You can get it on eBay for around £55. eBay is always the best for sold listings, in my opinion. But you've got the Iono, you've got this beautiful Magikarp card, selling at around about £50 again on eBay across the board. PSA 10 is like nearly £300 of that card in PSA 10. That's really good, but it doesn't help the fact that it is the third worst performance set. There are some cards in this that are keeping this set afloat, like of Chenpao. Chenpao is really good, really solid in decks, has the Silvery Chill ability, and its Hail Blade attack, really, really strong. I believe it's got the Raichu in this that is really good as well. Yeah, we've got Sleepy Raichus in this. We do have Squawkabilly EX for Squawking Seas, really good. If you don't have one in your deck, you should do. It's a cracking card. We've got the good looking Boss's Orders. We have super rods, we've got super energy retrieval. So what holding this up is a lot of the usable cards in a competitive deck have really good artworks in this. Hence why it's still a little bit afloat. Baxcalibur and Frigibax to go with Chien Power. But yeah, to summarise, Paldea Evolved, third worst performance set of Scarlet and Violet so far. Question then moves on to the silver medal position. Who gets the silver medal position? Who do we think it is? I will reveal this in 3, 2, 1. Base set. Base set is the second worst performing. When base set come out, it was obviously the new era, in the Scarlet and Violet era. Some of the cards that were in were really good, still are really good in TCG, likes of Nestball, Rare Candy, Miriam, Arven, some really good. We had the introduction of Miraidon and Coridon, the EX versions, a new Professor's Research card. There was a lot coming. There was a lot of hype as well about this Miriam card. At one point, this Miriam card went for like £600 raw. It was crazy. As you can see, you can get this comfortably, which is the best card in the set, for about £20. So if you're looking for this card, don't be paying more than, I don't know, we'll say comfortably, don't pay more than £30 for a good copy of this card. As you can see, a PSA 9 recently sold on eBay there for £21. A PSA 10. A PSA 10 is only 60 quid, right? Poor performance card. Second worst set poor performance in Scarlet and Violet so far. Even though it has some good cards, right? Playable cards. I think because it's been out for a while now, it's hurt the value. We've had other things come out. We've had Paldean Fades come out with shinies. We've had all kinds of new products come out. Base sets in Pokemon as a general, bit like Sword and Shield base set, X and Y base set, all the base sets are normally really, really poor performing. The best thing you can do with base set is to, if you have some, is to keep it and don't open it. 3-pack blisters, ETBs, keep it for 5 years, and the price of them will go through the roof. It has done with Sun and Moon. It has done with Sword and Shield base set. Really, really high price cards. So my understanding of why we're here, my opinion is Scarlet and Violet base set, keep it, don't open them. Which brings us on to the highlight of the show, the gold medal position. The set that will go down up to now, up until March 2024, has been the worst performance set of Scarlet and Violet. Right? So we've gone through base, we've gone through Paldea Revolt. It leaves Paldean Fates, Paradox Rift, 151 and Obsidian Flames. I wonder which one it's going to be. It is, unfortunately, Obsidian Flames. Now, I couldn't believe this when I read this earlier on, that the total value of this set is £197. That is it. For £200, you should be able to get a master set of this set. Comfortably get a master set of this set. I do have a master set. You can see here I've ticked off all the cards. Even with Charizard EX, which was the terrestrialized version, the first time we've seen terrestrialized version of this card, which it'll have the mark in the history books for being that, but it'll also have the mark in the history books for being the worst set of Scarlet and Violet so far. eBay £42, TCG 38, card market 53. A PSA 10 goes for about £209-ish. You can see recent sales, £40, a couple of hundred, slightly over 200 here and there. But yeah, it will have that. Sets that often have the first showing of something or the first version of something will always go down in history. But at the moment, it is getting outplayed a lot. Obviously, it has to compete with 151 came out very soon after this, and now we've had Paldean Fates and we've had Paradox Rift. We're soon going to have Temporal Forces, which would be very, very good. There's a lot of cards in there that's going to be able to build some very strong decks around ancient and future cards. We did get the Pidgeot for the quick search ability. A lot of people playing Pidgeot where you got to look for a card per turn. But on a whole, very, very poor performing. Had a lot of terrestrialized Pokemon in this set that a lot of people weren't happy with. We did get some nice illustration rares like Scizor. It was a small set as well. In terms of cards, there was only, well, it says 373, but that includes reverse holos, and the holos is the same thing. In normal sets like Paradox Rift, for example, 6 gold cards. In Obsidian Flames. There's only three. Only three. There's Charizard, there's Artisan, and there was another one. And I can't remember. There was only three. That's going to bug me now. Let me double check what it was. Should know what it was. Card numbers. High-low. But yeah, and the Fire Energy. Yeah, of course, the Fire Energy card. But that, unfortunately, shows that Obsidian Flames is the worst performance set so far of Scarlet and Violet. Whether it gets taken over by something else, obviously Obsidian Flames came out like two sets in. So this is Sword and Shield's answer to Darkness Ablaze. Okay, it is Sun and Moon's answer to something like Rising Guardians or Burning Shadows, something along those lines. But yeah, unfortunately, commiserations to Obsidian Flames. They get the gold medal. But that's going to be it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave some comments down below. I'd love to hear from people if they think that any sets deserve to be worse, based on anything but value. Do people think that those sets will bounce back? Do people have any master sets of Scarlet and Violet? I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, like I said at the beginning, make sure you go into the live section and make sure you're bookmarking the streams. My birthday is coming up. It is on the same day as Temple Forces gets released, so we're going to be opening lots and lots of Temple Forces. Lots and lots. And we've also got the investment video at the end of the month, where you'll see everything that I've bought in the month of March, where I've got it from and for how much, and where I think we could get some deals moving forward. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. So I will say stay safe, look after yourselves. Until next time, I'll see you later.